Oh, yeah, I did. There you go.
Are we live? Are we
live.
We're live.
Good evening, everybody.
Hey.
Or all. Good evening, Lori. Not everybody.
Good
Lori.
evening, Lori. Hello. We got 3 in here.
See that?
3.
They'll be in here as soon as MT Homestead stops.
Yep.
But we ain't gonna tell no stories.
We're over at the farmhouse. See the farmhouse right there?
Oh, okay. I see how you did that.
Hey, Heather. How are you doing?
There's
Hey,
Bowen.
Welcome.
And Paleto
Creations.
Dan's Homestead. He should be coming here. And there's my buddy Chris. Adventure
Chris.
Awaits. And Baby Kisses.
Baby Kisses. That's a new one.
Yeah, she's from the Makers community.
Nice. Oh yeah, I did see Baby Kisses the other night in your live.
And there's our Christine.
Howdy.
You know what, Christine? Dexter did his business.
Dexter finally went. Guys, Dexter finally went. Oh my, we're getting ready to throw a party about that.
Yeah, we should. Because we were all worried about it. 3 days.
Yeah. DeLand's handmade woodworking is in here. And yay, Dexter, says Christine. Susie Doubt.
Susie Doubt.
So hey, there's Leonard Mountain Homestead. Howdy.
There you go. And we
got to eat dinner with them.
We had dinner at LJ's.
Who?
JL's.
JL's barbecue. It was good.
It was. In fact, it was good twice.
Yeah, we got to eat it twice because, if you order the 2 meat combo from JL's, not only do you eat it right then, but you eat it later. So, yeah, we got to do that.
There's Angie.
Oh, saying welcome to Oklahoma.
And Old Man King Homestead came in. There's Let's Trade Paint.
Hey, Sean. We were in your neck of the woods today. We went right through Adair. So, yeah, we were right there.
There's the James Hall.
James Hall, y'all. So, we pretty much got everybody. So, let's tell them about what's been going on.
Tick. No.
Oh, tick? Okay. Brian got some ticks. He's learned ticks, y'all. So he came to Oklahoma. He's seen armadillos.
I didn't.
You have too. You've seen dead armadillos on the road.
Last time.
Yeah.
Last time I was here last year.
No, I've driven over them and said, there's a dead armadillo right there. And I pointed. If you didn't look.
Tim Mason's in here.
Hey, Tim, I got that charcoal grill loaded up in the back of the truck right now.
And there's Leanne Gunther.
So I didn't forget it. Yep. Leanne Gunther. And so Brian got here on
Sunday evening.
We went for a short stroll out to the food plot, and immediately he had this gigantic tick attack him. It leaped. I watched
that's
it,
right.
guys.
It was on my arm. Is that the one that was on my arm?
No, it was the one on your sock. And you pulled it off your sock and you tossed it.
Oh.
So this gigantic tick got on him. And I thought he was going to pass out. But he made it.
Oh, come on. I didn't pass out. I may have felt a little weird about the first couple of them, but I'm used to it now.
He's a tick veteran now. They've been all over.
I'm so used to. I had one right on my belt line, and it was clung to it.
Oh, I had an arm.
I had my first tweezer event.
Yeah. And Dexter even got one
on his eyelid.
Right. So let's see here. Ticks. What else? We had to dodge wild pig wallows in the road we had these. I mean, they dug a big hole in the middle of the road, so I had to go around it in my truck. So Dexter must be hanging out with Christine. Dexter was.
No, he's right here.
Yeah. Dexter's
By your feet there.
Dexter waiting on me to drop something, I'm sure. Hey, Dexter. You ain't gonna do
I
it.
don't think he's gonna do it.
He ain't gonna do it.
You gotta
You got to get on his level, or let him get on your level
Dexter,
before. If he jumps up on something, you can pick him up. Don't poop in the woods like Johnny, getting ticks on the booty. I got a video of Brian doing something.
Dexter.
Welcome to the southern half of the U.S. Ticks, spiders, snakes are common among other animals. Look here. Look who's here.
Here's Dexter.
Woo! There's Dexter.
Why do you always look like I'm beating on you? Look at that. Did he look like that at all the whole time he's been here?
No.
And now he looks like he's being beat on. You beat me.
Yeah. Have to get a pet possum. They love ticks. They do. But you know what? They only eat ticks that get on them, and it's part of their grooming. It's not like they search out ticks. If you want something that eats ticks, get chickens, guineas. Guineas are really good for ticks.
There's Bar Run Forge.
Hey, Troy. Welcome. Brian got his 10th tick, I think.
I brought my first tick home. Well,
from Ohio.
I don't know if I got it from him, but I never saw a tick, and then all of a sudden I saw a tick.
Oh, James said he looks like he's scared of Johnny. He's not scared of me. I can tell you.
Anybody.
I go in there and sit in that chair, and Dexter jumps right up in my lap and just sits there. I mean, he's just there for the night, all night.
And Troy will tell you the same thing.
Yes. Dexter is a little sweetheart for sure.
And he spent a lot of time with Christine while we were out running around, and they got along really well. Now Christine wants a dog.
Yeah. So what all have we done, Brian? What all do you recall us doing?
I guess you got to start at the beginning.
Right.
What did we do the first night? We went and got we looked for my first tick.
Yeah, we got your first tick. Yeah. And then what?
We didn't go anywhere, did we?
No, the first night.
What did we do about food the first night? I can't remember. Oh, we just kind of ate.
We just kind of ate.
Christina, are you going to at least pop in for a second?
Y'all too loud.
Dexter. So
he did, and he didn't care. It was like he just did his business like nobody's business.
You're like, what's up?
Yeah.
So yep. And so what did we eat?
I'm trying to think what we did Sunday night.
What did we eat Sunday night?
Sunday
I know I had ham
did
sandwiches.
you pick us up? What did we have?
We had pizza last night.
Yeah, I know. What was it?
Sunday, what did we have?
I think I just had a couple of those sandwiches, and we kind of ate what we had, and then
No,
and
you
cookies.
made
Well,
something.
I wouldn't do that to you, Brian.
You made something. I remember.
She made cookies.
It was those conies.
Oh, I
Conies.
made conies.
Remember the conies we had?
You forgot the conies already?
What are conies? I don't remember.
Chili dogs?
The chili dogs.
Oh. Yes, and those were amazing.
Thank you.
Okay.
See, I just wasn't thinking about why you. I don't remember you calling.
Dana
them
said you
conies.
look amazing tonight, sweetheart.
Oh, thank you.
She does. She got her hair done and everything. There's Andale.
Hey, Ann. So what
I
happened?
Jackie boy.
So the next morning that's the morning we went down to the deer camp, and I
Yeah, that
had
was
all
awesome.
my accidents. Like
Everybody go check out my last short. And you'll see Johnny. He looks like he's
You were making fun of my husband last
something.
yeah.
It was fun.
It was.
It
Yeah.
wasn't. I'm
I
not
would
making
laugh.
fun. It was fun.
Tony's not going to tell us where he got his first tick this year.
We don't-
Did Angie get it off of you, Tony?
Wow.
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 Bowen said he saw the short. So I fell down again after that.
Oh, and I didn't get it. We could have done a montage.
That I tell you what, could have done it. I tell you what, the montage you could do is the montage of opening gates.
Well, I already told you I was doing that. I did. I every time he opened a gate, because there's like he's in a gated community here.
Yeah, gated.
I videotaped him.
But yeah,
I videotaped it so I
fell
could
down
put it on
twice.
high speed and
What?
show you opening 500 gates.
500 gates, y'all. Four-wheeler push. What a hoot. Yeah, four-wheeler push. Yeah, I was trying to get the front wheels down so they would grab, and so I could get on over that log and stuff. And anyway, yeah. I went on down. It wasn't bad. It's kind of like a slow motion fall more than anything. But the next fall was a lot harder after that. But he missed it, luckily. That's why I had kids to open gates.
I opened some gates too. It's just that I had to videotape him opening the gate.
Yeah.
And then we went over to his friend's house and opened even more gates.
We
That's where we opened. Okay, so
How many gates did I open over there? At least.
I don't know, probably at least 10.
No.
Well, you got to count 10
shut
gates,
later.
but you had to come through them.
Right. Hey, Jeff Kelly.
Jeff Killian's in here.
Welcome, welcome. And there's
And
Red Dirt
Red
Rooster
Dirt
Road.
Rooster Road.
Yep. So we're going to see them at Mid America. We're going to see quite a few of these folks at Mid America, I think. So, hey, there's Kevin. Hiking with Jackie Boy. I know he came in earlier. There's Ann. I know she was in here.
So he showed me his deer hunting camp. That's why, well, one of the things we went out to do when we went to go change out the batteries in the.
Yep. He got to meet some of the folks from down there.
I'll be putting out a video that shows a lot of the stuff anyway.
Yeah. And let's see, what did we do?
We went and saw Danny and
right
Elmer,
after
Elmer.
right
Oh,
after that, right after we went down to where the deer camp is, we went around 10 Killer Dam. We went over 10 Killer Dam. We went all the way up past where my grandmother used to live, and then we went to Muskogee.
I got to see his high school.
We ate lunch in Muskogee at a Mexican place, and then we went and picked up my truck. So I had a truck at the mechanic shop. Brian was with me, so he was able to drive my other truck back home. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Yeah, we got to get it home, and we've been driving it ever since, the one we picked up from the shop.
I don't think I've ever driven a truck quite like that.
You're special.
I've driven tractors, trucks, and everything, but never a diesel.
Yep,
It
diesel.
was a diesel, and I was
Full
a
drive,
big truck,
tall.
tall.
Yeah,
But you know what? It was like nothing
yeah. Well,
to drive it.
that's the way it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be like nothing. But anyway,
It was
so
nothing.
nothing.
I don't care.
I don't care either. So then we came home. Is that the night that we had? What did we have that night? Did we have
JL's was amazing.
somebody asked
Linda.
about that?
Yeah, Linda. What did I think of it?
What's the other place you got to eat at?
Jose's.
Jose's.
World famous.
World famous Jose's, because you know what? Jose, I couldn't get him to eat the pepper. If he'd eat the pepper, it would have been, I mean, he'd still be talking about this place if he'd eat the pepper.
Yeah, about how miserable it was. I'll tell him. I told him the story, and I'm sure my mom's listening to this one. My mom made spaghetti one time, and she put one of those really hot peppers in it just to flavor the whole pot.
Right.
And she didn't cut it up or nothing. She just put it in there to season the whole pot. Well, she forgot to take it out, and who got it? Me. And for the next half hour, I was coughing my brains out, and my eyes were boiling.
So he ate one pepper in his life, and he won't eat no more.
No. That was just a good story. There's been many times that I tried hot peppers that hot and realized I shouldn't be doing it. I had no business.
Right. So, but anyway, we did that. And then the next day is the day that we went to, that's the day we went over to Allen's. Went on the tour.
Alan.
Yeah, Alan,
Alan.
the guy that, took us up the mountain of death and
But that was cool.
I mean,
I really enjoyed that. That was
Yeah.
fun.
He's
And
got
then
his-
we rode through the cows and all kinds of stuff.
yeah, we rode around through the cattle and we went over to the crazy neighbors on the edge, and he just sat there and told us all about the crazy neighbor story and
Troy, you always need to leave when the story gets good. Always leaving me. I'll see you soon too. I'm going to be stopping at Troy's on the way back.
right.
I look forward to that.
So
Well, you have a good night.
I had a very hot pepper. I had to keep ice on my tongue for hours. I didn't know what else to do, says McKay. Yeah, peppers can't. I think they're supposed to. I think milk takes care of it. I think milk is good for hot peppers.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yes, we did, James. But we're getting there. We're getting there, James. So we went to Allen's, and Allen had seen on a video
Yeah, don't cut ahead.
where I had bought some, what do you call it, cutting torch stuff, some hoses and some tips and stuff like that. And he said, "Do you need a cutting torch?" And I said, "Yeah, I sure do." So he said, "I've got one for you. Come by and get it." So I called him, told him, we were free. He said, "Come on over." So we went over and we loaded up a cutting torch with his backhoe. He loaded it. Helped us load it. We got it in the back of the truck. Then he said, "Do you need a welder?" "Absolutely, I need a welder." So then we loaded up a welder, stick welder, 225 Lincoln. So we got that. And then he said, "Hey, you guys, let's go for a tour." So then the gate opening began.
Christine, I told Christine that this looks like orange antifreeze. Sunny delight.
Yeah, but notice how much darker mine is.
I cut mine in half.
He cuts his.
I cut it. There's Narrowway Farms.
Howdy, howdy.
Yeah, you know what? I really regret not getting any video footage of us loading that. I got video footage of it in the truck,
Yeah,
but not loading it.
should have got footage.
But I hadn't gotten started yet. I kind of just didn't get in the mode of videotaping until.
And then today he hadn't quit. He's been videotaping the whole day, I think. You taped all of JL's, didn't you? You went all the way through JL's taping. I saw that.
It's really only a couple of clips. For whatever. Cut it with vodka.
No,
No, I did videotape a lot at Allen's.
you taped a lot.
Yeah, because he had the truck and he had the powder house. Is that what you call it? Not the gunpowder.
He had a
house.
gunpowder safe.
Safe.
Imagine having a safe deep in the woods just to keep gunpowder in. Because there's so much gunpowder, they have so much that if it ever went off, it would probably make a crater in the earth about the size of
Okay, baby. Hey, come
the town of Tahlequah. So they had to keep it in a gunpowder safe, which was concrete and steel out in the woods. It's pretty cool. So yeah, we did that. And then what was really neat was that way he took that spring, had a spring, and he piped all the water down to where it fed that house and all his outdoor watering down through there. So they don't have to pay for any water or anything.
Yeah, and
It's-
spring water is really
It's
good
all
too.
spring water. It is crazy.
McKay's in here. And
Yep.
so is Josh of Old Path Woodworks.
Howdy, Josh. Is going to buy ghost peppers. I said, "Oh, no, you don't." My husband was going to buy ghost peppers. So
Flossie is in the house.
then after we went over there, we went out and checked on the cattle. So we went out and we saw Elmer, Danny, and all the other cattle. Swung back through Jose's.
Danny gave me a warning.
Yeah, Danny did.
Johnny said, "Come on, come over here and look at Danny. Come over and see Danny." I said, "Danny doesn't look like he wants to see me." Then when he started scoffing his hoof and flinging his slobber, I thought it was time to get out of there.
Yeah, he does that. He does that. He does that to get you. You know, he
So,
does have.
I did get
things
some
he
good
does.
footage of him from behind the fence.
So there's Carrie Fresco. Howdy, howdy.
But Elmer's,
Sweetheart.
yeah.
Elmer's a sweetheart. I can go up and pet Elmer, and
I
he's
still
just
didn't go up and pet him though.
good to go.
It would be the one time he decided to get PO'd.
So then we went to Jose's, and we had a really great meal at Jose's.
You'll see that in the video.
Oh, that was good. That was good.
It's in the
Still
video.
couldn't get him to eat the pepper. But anyway, went to Jose's, and then that night when we got home, I mean, it just seemed like we just ate. When we got home, though, Christine brought home pizza.
And man, that was Domino's pizza. That was good. I don't remember Domino's pizza being that good.
2 or 3F. I don't know what he had in there, Bobby. All I know is gunpowder. So here's the story. His father-in-law, his wife's dad, was a gunsmith and had a gun shop out there. And he dealt with a lot of gunpowder because he loaded tons of ammunition for people. So in the state of Oklahoma, if you have that much gunpowder, you have to have a gunpowder safe. So he built one in the woods a long way away from where they actually lived, because if it went off, it would still cause a lot of damage. But how long of a drive was it for you? From
where?
Well, McKay said, how long was it from your place to here?
Oh, I would say it was, okay, let's see. 9 and 8, 15, 17. About 17 hours. I stayed overnight, though, at a hotel in Effingham.
Effingham.
You
stayed in Effingham, y'all.
Yeah.
Effingham, Illinois, wasn't it?
Illinois.
Illinois.
Mm-hmm. That was a good split. I drove almost 9 hours the first day, and then like 7.5 to 8 hours.
Derek's
second
here.
Day.
Howdy, Derek.
Hey, Derek.
Good to see you. And Flossie.
Yeah, Flossie.
Man, there's all kinds of.
Flossie's from the Makers community.
Yeah. So then that was the next day. Then we had today. What happened today?
Today was our easy day.
Right.
Well.
Oh, wait a minute. We missed something. What we do yesterday morning. First, before we left.
That was fun.
We moved a truck. And it wasn't just a truck.
And we were smart to do it earlier in the morning. Because it got hot.
It took a tractor and some different. He videoed a bunch of it. I was just trying to get it moved.
Yeah,
So,
we were more focused on getting it moved, but I did take as much as I could.
When did I fall over the tree stump? I fell over the tree.
That was the first
the
day.
tree. That was the first. No, it was. You got there on Sunday, so it was Monday.
Yeah.
I fell over it Monday.
Wow.
Yep.
First full day.
Yep. And I fell twice that day.
Yeah. But the second time looked like the first time.
No, I thought it was harder. It felt
Well, it
harder.
probably fell hard. But the first one was more funny because you were laughing while you're doing it.
I was laughing and falling at the same time. Baby Kisses says that was a big tree. Yeah, that thing fell across the trail, and we needed to be on the other side of it and stuff like that. We had a chainsaw with us. We could have cut it up, but you know what's the fun in that whenever you can just ride over it, per se. And the reason we didn't cut it up because it's in the power line, or it's the power company right away right through there. And I told him, I said, you know what? When the power company comes up here to check this line, they'll see
That's where
that.
they'll find your body. laying on the
They'll
ground
find my body right
Because-
there on the ground.
because I left.
And had no
I'm
idea
out,
where.
I'm out
And then
here.
they find your body somewhere else down there because you
Yeah,
didn't know how to.
because I couldn't find my way out. Well, GPS might have helped me.
Down there.
Yeah,
Maybe
that's
not.
right. There wasn't much of us. Well, yeah, you don't need it to videotape.
Ride right over. Yeah, I rode over it or tried
did.
to. Part of it. Hey, Mitzi, how are you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for coming
Mitzi
in.
Dukla.
DeLuca.
DeLuca.
Mitzi DeLuca. Thanks for coming in, Mitzi. And so anyway, we did. What else did we do today?
Today was the day where we drove around and went to
First place we went was JL's Barbecue.
LJ.
JL's Barbecue. We went to JL's Barbecue.
I'm dyslexic.
He's dyslexic. So we went to JL's
JL's.
Barbecue and we met up with Amy and Chris Leonard. And we got to eat there with them. And then he wanted to see some of Route 66 because Route 66 runs right through Oklahoma. So we went over to Catoosa. Actually, we went to a couple of, what was those? Flea market stores or whatever they call it? Antique stores.
Yes.
We went to a couple of antique stores and he actually bought some stuff.
You know, it was a couple of iron
Yeah, some
picket fence
iron things.
finials.
And he's going to do something with those. And then we went to the Blue Whale.
Yeah.
If you don't know about the Blue Whale, look up the Blue Whale in Catoosa, Oklahoma.
That was kind of, I was expecting it to be, but I thought it was kind of cool. And then
Yeah.
I need to look up the story because I know it was husband that built it for his wife for either her birthday or anniversary. I can't remember.
Right. So I see Mike is making stuff is in here. Howdy, howdy.
Oh, really? Where do you see that?
Right there.
Oh, Mike is making stuff. I was
Mhm.
thinking of a different channel when you
And
said
there's
that.
Woodworker's Dilemma.
Yeah. And there's Elegant Woodworks. That's
Elegant
And-
Woodcraft.
that was too bad because he was going to come to the Bar Run Forge meetup and he got halfway there and his tire blew out.
Oh, no.
And then he had to get a tow truck and everything. And he says, I'm sorry, I'm not going to make it. Because by the time he had situated it, he would have. And he was only coming for the day.
Yeah. Amy said they haven't been to the Blue Whale. You know what, Amy? I've driven past that Blue Whale probably 100 times and I've never even stopped. But we stopped today and it is actually really cool.
Yeah, do it anyway. I mean, do it and it'll be off your bucket list. But I enjoyed it and I got some really good videotape for you guys.
I tell you what, the turtles, I guess they feed
Yeah,
the
that
turtles
was cool.
around that thing and they were just popping up out of the water everywhere
I
around
meant
us.
to look at that footage to see how good it was because I couldn't see a thing. I pointed it at it, but I couldn't see what I was
Hey,
in the
Plywood.
at all. Plywood's in here.
There's Last Breath Woodworks.
Let me take a look at this. It seems like I'm missing somebody. I missed some people.
Mike Stanifer.
Yep, Mike Stanifer. And there, we didn't say hi to Rebecca, did we?
Rebecca. Hi, Rebecca. Welcome,
Good
welcome.
evening. Mike is making stuff and
Right.
baby kisses and plywood.
Mm-hmm. So there's a blue.
There's
a blue-
Woodworks. Oh, okay.
There's a Blue Whale in Fort Myers, Florida, also. Cool.
It's very reminiscent, actually, of the whale that's at Disneyland.
Right.
It feels almost,
Okay, there you go. All right. So let's see here. Hey, Nanny Tam, welcome, welcome.
Nantam's in here.
Yep. So we went and did the Blue Whale, He got a lot of video at the Blue Well. Then we tried to stay on Route 66 as much as we could to see if we could find anything else. We found a few cool signs and stuff like that, but we really didn't go up far enough up it, I don't think, to get to some of the other real cool stuff. We made it almost up to, we went up past Adair, Oklahoma on 66, and then we cut back and swung back around to the house. We went across Hudson. We went through Salina, Locust Grove, come back. We got back. We hooked up the camper. The camper is all hooked up because guess where we're going tomorrow? We're going to the Mid-America YouTube meetup down in Lake Eufaula.
And we'll be there early in the morning.
Yeah.
Well, relatively early. 9
Relative.
o'clock. We're
Well,
going to leave here at 9.
Yeah, we're gonna leave here
Yeah, let's leave here at
9-ish. Yeah, somewhere in there. We're
They
gonna
don't
leave.
need to see us that early.
We're gonna go down and set up and have a good time down there. And I think we got, I don't know, we got other things to do this weekend too. So we'll see what all we get done. There'll be a video. I'm telling you, there's gonna be a video of
There's gonna be a
what
video.
whatever we do on Saturday, there'll be a video of it. Just saying. So
For sure.
and we saw some carvings today. We saw some carvings at one of the a few at the
Y'all come down as Route 66.
y'all came down to Route 66. Yep.
No, well, up here. How you doing, Monica? Good evening. Thanks for coming in. And yeah, for you makers, you're gonna want to see what a video I put out. It's gonna be cool.
You will.
It will be cool.
So Sean saying, what did I think of the dirt track in Salina? I have seen it many times. I've never actually been over to it. I've never went over to the Salina High Banks. I've just seen it from the road right there. I just didn't. Not in Texas though, right? No, not in Texas. Not in Texas.
Nope. Who was that I just saw pop in? It's up here. Second. Well, there's Johnny Lathes-Craft, and then there's Pine and Oak Woodworks.
Howdy.
Thanks for coming in. Thank you for coming.
Mike
in.
is making stuff. If you're on 66, you're going to go right by the house, pull over, I'll hop in the back. Yeah. So we had a good time. I wanted to ask Sean. Sean's out there. Sean, where is the teepee at? Because I was looking around for the teepee you kept talking about.
This is Dana Mason.
Dana. So Stella has been hollering, let's get on the road already. That's what, Christine said that earlier when we were hooking up the camper earlier. Christine goes, why don't you just go ahead and leave tonight? Or today. And I said, well, Brian's got his live tonight. And, I really don't want to set up the camper in the dark down there tonight and everything. Pine and Oak Woodworks, where y'all at? Brian is at the Gillum Farm. Actually, it's Gillum Farms. But he is in Oklahoma, near Tahlequah, Oklahoma.
Yep. The meetup I've been talking about on the my live in the last, I don't know how many months, but we're having fun. There's Carrie Frasca. It's an A at the end.
Yep. So that's where we missed it, Sean. 28A between Full and Adair. Because I was looking for it all over Route 66.
Is it just one TP or is it like 2 or 3? Because I saw something that was TPs that was pretty big.
Today?
No, on my way in.
You weren't on 28. You weren't on 28A.
Okay, then.
Between Foyle and
Well,
Adair.
there could have been other TPs.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, it could have been. Sure.
Saw a big Indian too.
Yeah, my boys were binging your makers videos last night, Brian. Cool.
Oh yeah, thank you. I appreciate that.
So,
At least somebody's watching.
Yeah, I'm in Georgia. Never been further than Alabama. Yeah, that's keeping it pretty close. If y'all are in Tahlequah, I bet you're going to be in Mike over at Dan's homestead neck of the woods.
He is. He said he's coming. In fact, wasn't he already in the? He's already been in the live here, the chat. He said he was coming. He said he's going to be here like Friday night. That was my understanding. Did you hear that too?
Mhm.
He said Friday night, and then he said he'd definitely probably be here through to. He might even be leaving Sunday morning.
Nanny Tam.
Hey, Ricker Creation. Thanks for coming in. There's LJ Wordworks. That's Todd Legends.
Howdy, Todd.
Oh, we got a lot of makers in the night.
Right, a bunch.
Love
So,
it.
48. So anyway, you asked Nanny Tam if Christine was going. Christine cannot get off work until Friday night. And then Saturday, we're going to try to be there sometime Saturday. So she will be. So that's what that's what we're working on right now. I've been in every continental state except for North Dakota, South Dakota, Washington, and Oregon. I can tell you what, you missed 4 of the most beautiful states, I'm telling you, because South Dakota, we just love that one.
You got a binge watch on Elegant Woodworks. What days? Let's see. I'm going to have 4 days.
Out of town with no shop starting tomorrow, so I'm needing y'all to keep me occupied with lives. So he's saying he's going to be running around, so he needs y'all to do lives. So you're going to have to go live at the Mid-America YouTube meetup.
We might just do that.
It's about 4 miles east of 66 on 28A. I wish we could have seen it today. We'll try to catch it on the next one. I think the next time, I think Brian's going to come back, and I think the next time we're going to do the J.M. Davis Gun Museum, and we're going to try to catch that. And I want to go all the way up. I'd like to go up 66 all the way up past, all the way to the state line. I would like to do it like that because I know there's a lot of stuff on 66 through Oklahoma.
Yeah, that would be cool. Definitely.
So I've been all the lower 48, says James. Well, I haven't. I haven't been to a lot of states, but I've been to North Dakota, South Dakota, and those are some beautiful states there. South Dakota especially, it's really beautiful. It's really wild. You go up through Iowa, and I think what they did was they said, all right, you drive through Iowa, and then they said, all right, it's getting real pretty right here. Let's name this something else. Because when you get to the pretty land, you know you're in South Dakota after going through Iowa.
Oh, and for some of you guys that I have not been in lives lately, I haven't had any time to be in lives this week at all. We've been going.
Yeah, we've been going
and going. And when we aren't going, we were editing and stuff too. So
yeah, I spent
several hours editing, chit-chatting, and
right.
Johnny's been getting Dexter time, and
yeah.
Christine's definitely been getting
Dexter time. Yeah. Get Your Kicks Under 66 is in Chelsea. All right. We'll have to remember that.
So any of you that want to get Dexter time, you're more than welcome. And he'll sit in your lap, I tell you.
He will. Dexter is a loving little dog, that's for sure. I drove 66 the whole route. Only Alaska I haven't been in.
Yeah, I haven't been in Alaska either. I've been in a lot of states, but not.
Did Johnny show you how to edit? No. He's got his own. He does his own.
We actually agree a lot on most of that stuff.
I've not been in many lives this week trying to watch my dad. It's skinny this month. Oh, I get you, Nanny Tam. I understand she has a data plan, and there's not much left.
Yeah.
And I will remember that, Nanny Tam. If you don't happen to be somewhere, I will go, all right, I understand that.
Was anybody concerned after seeing the title of the, yeah.
He wanted to do it. He said, I mean, I was sitting there going, Johnny bites the dust or something like that.
I said Johnny took a dump.
I know.
Then,
I said.
And then I didn't say anything about it. And then I said, what do you think we should name it? Didn't you say Johnny took a dump? So I knew he wanted it to be my idea. But I did originally say that.
Have I ever been to Maryland? Have you been to Maryland, Brian?
I've been through it.
So he's been to Maryland. I've never been there.
I've been through a lot of states.
Going to be in Alaska. I'm going to be in Alaska in August. That's going to be pretty cool. So we're going on an Alaska cruise. And that's going to be a lot of fun.
Bill's probably...
He's probably flying or something right now.
Something related to getting here.
Right.
Yeah.
But Bill from Alaska is supposed to be coming down. Actually, Bill from Alaska is supposed to end up staying here a couple nights, I think.
That's awesome. He'll have fun.
Carrie, are you asking when I'm going? Going to, hey, Ginger, how are you doing? Welcome, welcome. I'm going me and Christine are going in August. So we'll be gone for, are you going too? Carrie Frasco's going too.
Oh, really? That's nice.
That's awesome. Are you going, you're going on Alaska cruise, Carrie? So Fort Detrick, what's that? Johnny's Lathcraft says Fort.
I don't know. I don't know what that's in reference to.
Not offending Mike. I'm in Maryland and won't go to Baltimore. I don't know anything about any of those places. No, I haven't. My entire family out of Seattle. So Carrie's entire family is out. So we have to get on the ship in Seattle. And so we have to fly up to Seattle to get on the ship.
Rod.
Thank you, Heather.
Yeah, please like that button.
Please like that button.
Please like it. I like it. Yeah, I like it.
Smash that like button, guys.
Like a tick.
But anyway, we've got a few more things we've got plans to do. We've got to get tomorrow. We got to get down and get set up and everything down at the meetup. But then we've got some secret plans. All right. So there's something that we're probably going to do one of those days. It's kind of a secret. You guys will see a video about it and stuff like that. But I think it's going to be really cool.
Yeah, it's worth it.
Yeah. I wonder how it works if I keep the channel going being in Mexico.
What?
Mike is making stuff. I said, I wonder how it works if I keep the channel going being in Mexico.
Why are you going to be in Mexico?
Oh, you can't smash a tick, Brian. Oh. Hasn't Johnny taught you that? Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, I figured that out myself when I went to smash it, and it just made it, all it did was, oh, thanks for the massage.
You just got to be.
You got to pinch it with your nail.
You got to be purposeful with it. I'll tell you how to do it. You put one right there.
I have no purpose.
Look, you put it right there. You take your other thumbnail and you roll it right over it and you mash it between your thumbnail.
Yeah. If you smash it like this, it just kind of like says, "Oh, thanks for the cushion."
Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me?
What?
Only 7 thumbs up, and we've had up to almost 50 people in here. It's got 44 in here right now. Come on, guys.
He needs to refresh.
Then we got.
It can't be that low.
Surely not.
Man.
Home is where the Wi-Fi is. Yep, they didn't respond to a smack.
I hope that James is going to be there. He's going to help me back up to my tent.
They're bad.
Like he did last time.
They are bad. Hey, Lacey. Lacey Summers is in the house. Sounds like everyone is gearing up for the meetup. We
you need a
are.
refresh. That's what
And
I did it too. Yeah. Thank you, Jeff.
Carrie Fresco says there are 50, and then Flossie said need to refresh. I see 31. I see 35.
Yeah.
And Jeff Killian did 2 thumbs up, which means none. And there you go. Look at there. There you go. Elegant Woodcraft.
What did you do? You didn't need to do that. Don't you need to buy your tire? I appreciate that. That's awesome.
Appreciate it, Elegant Woodcraft for Brian. Thank you for that.
I look forward to meeting him. He's local to me. I mean, like I could be at his place in like an hour and 20 minutes.
Awesome. 53 likes now.
Awesome.
There you go. There you go.
That was
That's
long
rocking.
ago, buddy.
That's rocking it. Thank you. So, well, I killed about 1,200 babies in the last 2 days, Lynn. About 1,200 baby what? Ticks?
What?
Rickard Creations. I got to build up some inventory. When they get the bridge opened back up where the flood washed it out, I have permission to set up a table at the store next to the bridge. I figure it'd be a lot of traffic.
Huh.
Cool. 53 thumbs up and 45 watching. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it is.
So, yeah, Jeff Killian, 2 different devices, 2 thumbs up. Nice. Thank you, Jeff.
Wow.
She said every tick you killed has 600 babies in it. You know, I wouldn't doubt that in the least.
600 babies?
Oh, I'm sure.
Mm.
You know, around July and August, whenever the seed ticks all start coming out, that's when you know, if you don't like them, don't come in July and August because it really gets sketchy then.
You know what's weird is I haven't seen any in the last 2 days. They all attacked me the first day that I was first day or and a half or whatever, and
That's because we were way down in the woods. We were way down there in the middle of it. We were in bear
I
country.
got one going along the edge of the long grass around your house too.
Yeah, seed
Well,
ticks.
Dexter did. He got one. On
LJ Woodworks says seed ticks ? Seed ticks. Have you ever heard of seed ticks? So
That's a good question. He lives fairly local to me. Do you see ticks very often? Because up to about a couple weeks ago, I have never in my life seen a tick.
believe it or not.
And that was directed at Dan of Elegant Woodworks.
Believe it or not. Can
So
you imagine?
you tell me, we live up in the
life
same
without
area. We live in the same area. Do you see ticks very often?
Hey, Kevin Ellis.
Kevin
4413
Ellis.
Woodworks.
Kevin Ellis, where did he come from? I mean, like, how would he find the channel? I always like to know how people found the channel.
Yeah, we went to JL's. We sure did, Ginger. Everybody, we always go to JL's.
It was a neat little place.
If we get a chance to eat some, them ticks decided Brian wasn't worth eating. I think they decided that about me because this whole time that Brian has been here, the entire time I have been everywhere that he has been.
See them.
I have been everywhere he has been. And guess what? I haven't seen one. I mean, the only ones I ever see is the ones he shows me.
Well, yeah, I'm going to flick the next one at you.
Yeah.
Maybe you're immune to them now because you've been hitting so many. Because you did say that you used to see a lot of them.
Have you been to jails, Brian?
Today.
You were asked.
Who asked me?
Ginger asked you if you'd been to jail.
Oh, that's right. She came in after we were talking about that.
Yep.
We sure did.
Kevin Ellis said, I'm a subscriber to your channel.
I went to JL's and then I brought it back to Johnny's house and had it again.
The ticks
Our
are
flipping homestead.
Hey, Dawn. How are you doing? See double trouble. Yep. Brian is here at
I hear
that place right there. Drink a lot of sour mash. The ticks don't like you. I believe that. I bet you.
Sour mash.
Well, you can. There's things.
What the hell is sour mash? I've never heard of that.
It's fermented. Basically, correct me if I'm wrong here, guys, because I'm not a alcohol maker. Fermented corn mash. Ticks don't want to take the chance of attacking one that might be Santa. No, they attack him. They don't attack me. They don't mess with me. So, and this guy right here,
Like I
he
said,
looks like Santa.
I think somebody was trying to show me that ticks exist.
Yeah, ticks exist.
I've been making it too easy on you. I'm going to show you some.
Yeah. So sour mash corn squeezes, right? So Jack Daniels is sour mash, phase of moonshine.
She puts it in rubbing alcohol. I just flushed it down the drain.
They live when you do that. Then they crawl back up and get you.
They get you in your sleep.
They get you.
Maybe that's why I saw
stuff you flush down the toilet doesn't necessarily go away. Some of it just comes right back up the toilet. Just saying, guys. Just remember that. You heard it here first. But anyway, we got I'm excited about tomorrow. We're going to get set up. My camper goes next to Jesse and Lisa. You're setting up over by MT Homestead.
Yeah.
So we're going to get set up tomorrow. We get to go eat somewhere really good tomorrow night. I understand if it's not underwater. I saw on Facebook that it was pretty flooded over that way, but maybe it's gone down some now. Kevin Ellis squeezes ticks with pliers.
Huh.
Mash is basically wine before distilled. Really? I keep hearing corn squeezings. Now I'm hearing wine.
Corn squeezing.
So
corn squeezing.
I mean, it's going on. It's Jack Dan. It's going all over the place. What sour mash is.
Homemade is still top of my list.
Homemade steel is top of my list of projects this summer. My great granddad was a shiner during Prohibition, and County Judge was the runner. It's in the genes. Last Breath Woodworks. I see some ticks.
Tick.
It's in your beard. Right there, see it?
Yeah.
So, but man, thank you guys for coming in to Brian's Live tonight. It's been a really fun night tonight.
We've been having we really have been having a good time.
We have.
Yeah.
That's absolutely right. The Carbon Wizard mash is where you boil the grains or corn to pull sugars out for yeast to turn it into alcohol. There you go.
And thanks for coming in, Carbon Wizard.
Yep. Thank you. This has been so fun, Brian and John. We're not gone yet.
In fact, some of you are going to see us for real tomorrow.
Right. It was
and Friday.
Right. Yeah, we're still here. Don't leave yet. Hang on.
Yeah, we still got 6 minutes.
That's right. But we're going to get set up tomorrow. Tomorrow night we're going to a fish place, I think. I think that's what MT Homesteads said. Is it Captain John's or something like that?
Something like that.
And we're going to go eat some. Do you think you've starved anywhere you've been on this trip?
Put it this way, I wore this shirt in the live last year, and I put it on today, and I said to Johnny, I says, you know that time, or how did I say that? I said, you know when you finally have that last draw and you realize that you need to do something about your weight? And I said, look at this. I kind of laughed because it's tight. It wasn't last year.
Yeah. And I tell you what, it's been great having Brian here this week. He's been great. We've been able to we've been doing stuff the whole time. I mean, we haven't sat around very much. The only time we sit around is at night, and that's just visiting and stuff like that. the rest of the time we've been going the whole time. And I'm not saying we haven't been eating
Darn
because
right.
we've been eating while we've been going, but we've been going
Well, a lot of it's just been
to eat.
fun stuff. Going to eat, fun stuff, him showing me stuff. Well, we were doing stuff that has to be done as well as showing me stuff that I've never seen. So,
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
So everything was an experience.
Right. How'd you like the eagle flying around down at the river?
I would have liked it better if I could have got it on camera.
Get this. There's this eagle flying all around us. I'm sitting there pointing at it going, hey, Brian, look at that eagle right there. And he's like, where? He's got that phone up there.
Well,
I can't see it. It's right there, Brian. It's flying.
Can you at least give me the credit that I was sitting in the back of a side by side with
Could've
child
got out,
safety
Eddie.
locks on both sides?
Well, yeah, you're right. It would have been hard for you to get.
I was trying to get Johnny's head was on that side and this was on that side, and I couldn't get up underneath. And then there was a windshield with fuzziness all over it.
Hey, we got. I saw another one in here. I saw the Carving Wizard. I saw Flossie.
They've been in here. We've said hi to them.
Well, I saw. Hang on. Ricker Creations.
Yeah, he's been in here.
I'm just making sure we're getting everybody.
That's fine. You do that. You do that all you want.
Pen and Oak Woodworks.
Brian, when we meet, I'll show you a few eagle nests around me. Can't miss them. Cool.
Yeah, and that's what it was. There was an eagle's nest right across the Illinois River from us, and that eagle was kind of concerned that we were sitting there on a side by side and just kept flying by. I mean, just kept on and kept on and kept on. It was a pretty cool one.
Yeah, after I get back and get back into the routine of what I do on a daily basis, then we'll plans and we'll get together one day. Maybe we could do it. Maybe I'll find something on Marketplace that's in Erie. There's a couple of things I'm looking for, and every time I find one on Marketplace, it shows up in Erie. So if I do find something, then we'll make plans to meet.
Yeah. That's Erie, Pennsylvania.
Yep. Well, he's just a little south of Erie, Pennsylvania. So it might not even be an hour and 20 minutes.
Heather said she saw an eagle before in the sky flying. That's cool. And so we've got
2 minutes.
2 minutes. That don't mean leave yet, guys. I'm just saying we got
Hang
a
on
couple of
for that.
minutes.
Every minute.
Every minute counts. But
What link is that? That's Ricker's link. I should be putting these links up. You know, everybody, especially makers, because a lot of you are the newer people that came into my life, go and check out on Facebook. My group is the Vineyard Farmhouse, and then it says maker in parentheses. Go follow it. It's a private group, so I'll have to accept you, or Chris will probably accept you. He did that last time I asked. Go check it out because you can share your videos there and promote your channel and look at other people's channels. And in the chat, check out other people's channels that you have never known before because you might like it. There's a lot of good creative people and people who have good storytelling about their lives on homesteads and all kinds of stuff. Great channels.
got it.
And I want to thank everybody that came into the chat and my moderators for protecting my channel. And we'll see you next week, Wednesday, at the Vineyard Farmhouse. Bye for now.
Bye, y'all.
9 o'clock Central.
5 o'clock
It'll be
Central tomorrow, Gillum Farms.
Yeah.
Be there.
Check it out.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Bye for now.
Awesome. Good one.
Mm.